The Caps just rinsed the New York Rangers like a dirty dish on national television. Caps win 5-3 over the New York Rangers in a game where the score really does not do justice to just how much the Caps really kicked the Rangers' asses all up and down the ice for 60 minutes. Let's get into it, babes, because I can't wait. So, less than 3 minutes into this one. Remember how during the playoffs, Matt Rempe chickened out of a fight with Tom Wilson, and then he chickened out of a fight with Dylan McIlrath, and was just generally like a big fucking chicken on skates out there. Well, he accepts a fight with Dylan McIlrath here, and I guess now we know why Matt Rempe did not want to fight. Because Dylan McIlrath beats Matt Rempe's chicken ass straight back into the minors. That's a one-way ticket to AHL Hartford is what that is. So Peter Laviolette, right? God bless Peter Laviolette. He recalls Matt Rempe from the minors before this game so that he will be there to face the big bad Caps. Looks like you recalled him from the minors just so he could play 3 minutes and get his face caved in. I hope that bus trip was worth it for the Rempire State Building. I'm sorry, but what a stupid fucking name for someone who loses almost every single fight that he participates in. Anyways, hockey, a quick, heavy start again by the Caps in this one against their Metropolitan Division rivals. The shots are 5-0 for the Caps when Alex Ovechkin decides that it is time for goal number 856. Another heavy forechecking shift by the Washington Capitals, and Ovi, he starts the sequence actually that leads to his own goal by initially making a nice play to keep the puck alive inside of the Rangers' blue line. Dylan Strome finds him with the return pass, and Ovi rips it. 5-hole past Igor Shesterkin to give his Caps the 1-0 lead. A very well-deserved 1-0 lead after a great start by the Caps. Unfortunately, Logan Thompson then lets in the first shot of the game for the Rangers, 1-1. And to be fair to Thompson here, it is an odd man break, but still, you would like a save there when the Caps have had this phenomenal start, are bullying the Rangers all over the ice, out shooting them 5-0, etc., etc., etc. You would like a save there for sure. But have no fear because Ovi is here. Face-off in the Rangers end. The Rangers actually win the face-off, but then the Caps force a turnover. Dylan Strome to Aliaksei Protas. Protas, sweet backhand sauce dish over to Alex Ovechkin. That's always a great idea. Ovi hammers at home, 2-1 for your Washington Capitals. And that's 2 assists each already for Dylan Strome and Aliaksei Protas in this game. I forgot to mention that Pro also got an assist on that first Ovi goal. And that is goal number 857 now of Alex Ovechkin's illustrious NHL career. Fuck yeah. Then it's Connor McMichael's turn. It is becoming Connor McMichael's turn a lot these days. He is playing some amazing hockey. Mikey drives hard to the blue paint and deposits a pass from Taylor Raddysh after Raddysh danced a Rangers defender to make it happen. 3-1 for your Washington Capitals. Assists by Raddysh and Rasmus Sandin. So the Caps are out shooting the Rangers 11-2 at this point, not even 10 minutes into the game. And the shot attempts in the first period end up being 34-11 for the Caps, and shots on goal as well, 20-5 in favor of the Caps at the end of one. Second period, Rangers start the period on the power play. Shot attempts 34-11 and shots on goal 20-5, but the power plays are somehow 1-1. Okay, sure. Anyway, the power play merchants score on the power play. Shocker. 3-2 Caps in a game where the Caps are out shooting the Rangers 22-6 at this point and really deserve to be up probably about 8-0 here. Dead serious. Oh well. Hakuna Matata, baby. That seems to be the Washington Capitals motto. They get right back to work here. And you know what? They're prone to do this, right? Like when they let in a goal, they just get right back to work. And some heavy offensive zone pressure by the Caps leads to the Rangers finally being called for a penalty. But because the Caps apparently cannot be allowed to have a power play that lasts longer than just a few seconds, second game in a row where we get tagged with a bullshit interference call to even things up. And I don't know if you guys got this on your feed down there in the States, but on the feed up here in Canada, the hot mic actually catches John Carlson screaming at Peter Laviolette over on the Rangers bench. He's like, "Nice call, Lavi, nice call, way to go." As obviously he felt that Peter Laviolette, in fact, made that call for the referees. And I think Johnny is probably right there. Really wasn't much of an interference there at all. So anyways, it's 4-on-4, but not to worry because Aliaksei Protas has got you covered, driving hard to the net and scoring off of a nice feed from Rasmus Sandin. Aliaksei Protas' second goal of the season and his third point of the night. Man, is he playing well. And that is Rasmus Sandin's second assist on the night as well. 4-2 for your Washington Capitals, deservedly so. And then immediately, Logan Thompson gives it right back. 4-3. And again, it's not that it's a bad goal that he gives up. It's not a bad goal. It's just that when you're outplaying a team this heavily, your Tendy needs to sprinkle in a save or two at some point here. Caps get called for another penalty. Again, Caps are outshooting the Rangers by about a gajillion, okay? They've had the puck all night long at 5-on-5. And somehow the Rangers are the team getting the majority of the power plays here. Go look at what the shots were, folks, in the second period and let me know how the Caps do not come out of this thing having more power plays. The referees simply refuse to make calls that will put us on a power play, put us on a 5-on-3, and yet they have no problem giving a 5-on-3 to the Rangers, who have barely touched the puck at all night. It makes no sense. And so yes, this one will be a 5-on-3 for the Rangers. A terrible call going against Trevor Van Riemsdyk on a so-called interference play that actually happens about 100 to 200 times during any NHL hockey game. But the Caps, they kill off the 5-on-3 and then they kill off the 5-on-4, and then Aliaksei Protas nearly scores without a stick practically the whole way down the ice, by the way. He picks up a stick. He's kicking the puck down the ice, okay? He picks up a stick on the fly from the equipment manager on the Capitals bench. What a play that would have been had he managed to score there. I think the roof might have blown off of Capital One Arena if he had put that one in the net after those back-to-back penalty kills. Amazing play by Protas. Amazing play by the equipment manager. My goodness, what a clutch play by the equipment manager. Holy cow. But yes, Protas, he could not quite finish it off. He did say after the game, this was kind of funny, that the reason why he could not finish it off, he was kind of joking like towards the equipment manager, saying he gave me the wrong stick, like it wasn't my stick. He actually gave him Dylan Strome's stick. And so Protas, obviously, you know, kidding towards the equipment manager. He said it with a smile, with a laugh, obviously. But yeah, he's like, I couldn't put it in the net because he gave me the wrong stick. He gave me Stromer's stick. But regardless, a couple of great penalty kills. And so at the end of the second period, the shots on goal are 33 to fucking 13 for the Washington Capitals over the New York Rangers. But the score, unfortunately, is still 4-3 only, thanks to superhuman Shesterkin in net. Rangers, you might want to pay that guy, like whatever he wants. Third period, the Caps rack up several more grade A scoring chances, but they cannot get another one past Igor Shesterkin. But it's okay because they do get one into the empty net once Shesterkin, that motherfucker, vacates the cage there. Then they can put one into the empty net. Thank goodness. So Nic Dowd, assisted by John Carlson, 5-3 would be your final score for your Washington Capitals over the New York Rangers. And just a couple of more things to highlight here from this game. First of all, this game was not close, all right? It wasn't. Rangers fans, stop kidding yourselves. I saw quite a few Rangers fans online being like, well, you know, we only really lost by one goal, empty net goal at the end, you know, The scoreboard did not tell the story tonight, and you know that. Like I said, stop lying to yourselves. The Caps outshot, outchanced, out everything the New York Rangers heavily in all three periods tonight, and at no point was it ever even close, okay? So let's stop pretending like it was. Please, you're embarrassing yourselves, okay? Rangers fans, I actually like a lot of you, but this is silly. It's got to stop. Secondly, this performance was all the more impressive by the Caps because, they were playing with only 5 defensemen for most of this hockey game here, as Jacob Chychrun, he was injured very early on in the first period. I believe he only skated 2 shifts, and then he had to exit. Jacob Chychrun, who has been one of the absolute, straight up, clear cut, bright spots this season. He has been amazing. What a pickup by the Caps. And dear God, why can we never just have nice things? Hopefully Chychrun is going to be all right and isn't going to be out for too long, because holy hell, has he ever been a great fit here in Washington. And lastly, I want to call attention to a couple of big redemption saves, if you will, made by Logan Thompson in this game to again preserve yet another lead for his Washington Capitals. That's what he's done all season here so far. I have talked about it. This is why he is 4-0-0. The personal statistics as a whole might not be particularly pretty right now for Logan Thompson, but he is always there, it seems anyway, to make the big save at the time that you really need it, right? In those key moments when like the game has gone from 4-1 to 4-3, as we've seen already this season, or, you know, like he might give up some goals, I guess is my point. And he is giving up some goals right now, but even though he might give up some goals, he does not give up leads, and that's what really matters. So as long as he keeps that up, where he's not giving up leads, you know, you might hear me poke fun at a goal or two here or there, as I did tonight. Just kind of, you know, like, I'd love you to make a save there, bud. But overall, I have no problem with the guy as long as he is doing what he's doing right now, which is protecting leads, ensuring that the other team does not tie the game, and getting us the 2 points, because those are the things that really matter. I don't care if we win 6-5. I don't care if we win 1-0. All I care is that we win. And I'm sure he would tell you the same thing, by the way. Like, I'm sure he would love to sprinkle in an extra save or two in there at some point. I'm sure he would love to let in, you know, 1 or 2 goals instead of 3 or 4. But I am also sure that he would tell you that he doesn't really care as long as his team is getting the 2 points at the end of the night. All right, Caps fans, this has been a longer than usual video. Obviously, we had a lot of goals to talk about, which is a great thing. Very exciting game. Spencer Carberry said it after the game. He is so glad that that game was on national television so that everybody could kind of see what we have got cooking right now here in Washington. And it's great for the sport, right? To see a game like that. Like, this game really, it really had everything. It really did. Goals, fights, hits, big shot blocks, key moments, back and forth, everything, like up and down the ice. It was a very exciting game, especially if you are a fan of the Washington Capitals. I feel like it was probably a lot more exciting for us, given that we carried a lot of the play. But yeah, loving that that game was on national TV, because everybody can kind of see what the Caps are all about right now. Thank you all so much for watching, babes. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you so much. I cannot believe the amount of new subscribers that I have gained already from these videos. Like, we're almost at 100 already, you guys. What the hell? That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm so excited and so happy. I know that YouTube subscribers generally are pretty hard to come by, especially in the beginning. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my subscribers, you know, new recent subscribers and my longtime subscribers as well. I appreciate it so much, and I will keep making these videos for you guys for as long as you watch them. And it seems like you guys are really enjoying them, which I love. That's so great. That feels amazing to me. Just happy to be making content that you guys really love and talking about the team that we all love so much. So it has been fun, babes. We will be back again after the game against the Montreal Canadiens Thursday night. No word yet if Jacob Chychrun will be back for that one. We don't really have a confirmed status for him yet. All they've said is that he's day-to-day. Sounds like he's possible maybe to play already against the Montreal Canadiens. So we'll hope for that. If not, though, hopefully the guys can get it done without him. Matt Roy as well. He seems to be nearing a return. Spencer Carberry today said that he is very close to returning. So that will be fantastic. But yeah, we'll see what they can do on Thursday night against the Montreal Canadiens. Until next time, babes. And as always, let's go Caps.